just staring at each other like that, you know something's about to go down. But I suppose they called a truce this time. I desperately need to change my mugs. Hopefully we're fixing that today. But I love this. I just got this year and I am obsessed with it. It's so cute. Look at it. See, they're friends, I promise. Sorry if you hear background noise. It's Mindy drinking her daily water. She likes to get her intake in all at once, so she'll be doing this for probably the next like 3 minutes. So good morning. How rude of me to not start off the video by, you know, saying hi, saying good morning, checking in, seeing how everyone is doing. Well, welcome in. Good morning. My name is Sarah. Welcome to the video. So I think today is gonna be just some sort of Saturday vlog or maybe a weekend vlog. Honestly, it might turn into like a Saturday, Sunday thing, and we're just gonna see what we get up to. I definitely have a lot that I need to do or should be doing, but I'm honestly not sure. It is a weekend in which my partner Evan is working the entire weekend. I don't know how he does that. No, you could barely get me to work 35 hours per week. I already do. So, but yeah, I just say that knowing that I have a lot of time on my hands. I have a lot of things to do, but what I actually end up doing, who's to say? It could change at any given moment. It's definitely one of those days where like half of me wants to be so productive, but then the other half of me is like, we should relax and hang out and catch up on shows and just like crochet and drink coffee and cuddle the cats all day. Especially because we finally had rain in New York City the last 2 days. If you didn't know, we actually had, when it's like a drought warning, but we hadn't had rain, I think in over a month, maybe 2 months. So it finally had been raining the past 2 days. And if you know me, you know that I love the rain. I'm a rain girly. I'm a gloomy, cloudy, crack open the window, hear the rain, light a candle vibes type of girl. That is my like natural baseline mood. For the 2 days that it was raining, so Thursday and Friday. Thursday I was in the office at work all day. Friday I was supposed to be in the office. I ended up being at home. That's a different story for later. And both days were just so busy. At the office I don't have a window to sit near, so it was just like I didn't feel like I got to fully embrace the nice rain and gloom. So that's why part of me is like, I wish I could just like hang out and chill, which I can. I have the autonomy to do that. But it is now warmer, question mark, and sunny, and I feel like that just means we gotta do something productive. Things that I know I like absolutely need to do this weekend are, you already saw with Halloween mug, I need to transition from Halloween to Christmas, just like decor in the apartment. I always do that all at once. I live in a small apartment and just having to get things out of storage then put it back and do the whole thing. Normally around this time, like early to mid-November, I make the transition just because it's easier and I don't want to have to do everything twice. So at some point, hopefully today, that should be the plan today. Put away the Halloween, take out the Christmas, which I think will be fun for the video because I know in previous videos I've done like Halloween decoration apartment tours or just like talked about my Halloween decorations. I don't think I've done anything like Christmas wise in quite a long time. And I am like, I love Halloween, but I'm ready for Christmas. I am so ready for Christmas. I gotta do like a teeny tiny grocery haul. So unfortunately not Trader Joe's type of grocery haul. I just need to go to like the local one near us and pick up a couple things because I am leaving to go home to Delaware in a couple of days. So I don't need a full week's worth of food. I desperately need to clean my bathroom. That should probably come first, but will most likely come last. I also want to go shopping like really badly. Start doing like Christmas shopping. I have so many ideas. I was thinking through things last night of stuff I want to get, things that I want to make, all of which requires going into like Midtown Manhattan. And I don't know if I have that in me. We'll see what time Evan gets home, because if he gets home early enough that he wants to go with me, because we've been wanting to go to the Union Square holiday market, which I could do without him. It'd probably be easier to do without him, but it's like our thing. We go together. So if he gets home, if he gets off work early today, maybe he'll want to go with me, and then we can hit up that, which will be a cute fun time, and then hit up, I need to go to like Michael's, Sephora, Ulta. There's also a cute like little like kitchen supply like decor store. I think it's called like Fish Eddie's. I could be saying that wrong. Somewhere around Union Square that I've been dying to go to for a very long time. We have already gone to the Bryant Park holiday market. We did that on the day after Halloween. Halloween, I think. So we did that on November 1st. That was intentional because if you've been to any of the holiday, like any sort of holiday festivity in New York City, like it is just ridiculously busy, ridiculously crowded. I don't know, for certain things, like the vibes and the cuteness of it just does not outweigh like how crowded and obnoxious and annoying certain places can be. And I don't mean to be a downer. If you're looking to come to New York City during Christmas time, I highly recommend doing it. You just have to like come up with a game plan so you're not just stuck in crowds the whole time. So I always feel better about the Union Square holiday market. So, and if we can't do that this weekend, then we definitely need to do it soon because I know it's probably already crowded, but maybe next weekend or 2 weekends we both have off again. I don't remember. Our schedules are hard to keep up with. But anyway, now I'm just rambling. So I think for a little bit, I'm going to crochet my blanket. Yeah, it looks huge. You're probably wondering like, oh, it must be close to being done. No. It's not. It's just really big and fluffy. I will say I probably am closer than I think that I am. I'm gonna keep working on this because what good is having a big fluffy blanket if I can't even use it during the season that I need it most. So I'm gonna work on this, probably watch some YouTube, and then I don't know, I'll check in with you in a little bit. All right, so I'm done crocheting for a little bit. I came into the kitchen to make some breakfast. Probably wasn't gonna like pick up the camera again for a little bit, but then I came in and was reminded I need to finish making my pizza dough. So I figured I'd bring you along on that journey. So I make pizza basically every single week. Sunday is pizza day. Sometimes we order it or go out, but most of the time, like 95% of the time, I'm making pizza dough. And I have a couple of different recipes I go between, but recently for probably the past couple months, it's been either the King Arthur crispy cheesy pan pizza, whatever that recipe is called, that we do in like the cast iron skillet, and it gets super fluffy and cheesy and delicious. Or since I'm doing sourdough a lot more these days, I've been doing just like I think this is actually also a King Arthur recipe. Yeah, it definitely is a like sourdough discard pizza dough that's more like not thin crust, but not quite deep dish. I actually, with my discard this weekend, another thing I forgot I wanted to do is make bagels. So I'll either do that later or I'll do that tomorrow. So since I don't have discard, I think we went out for pizza last week, and the week before that I think I made deep dish. So I'm gonna go back to an old recipe that I used to make. I guess it's also just kind of like a regular type pizza crust. You could roll it out to be thinner. You could put it in a cast iron so it's a little bit thicker. You're probably wondering what I'm holding. I'm talking about making pizza dough. No, this is not the pizza dough. This is actually the poolish. So this is a mixture of equal parts flour, equal parts water, and just like a little sprinkling of yeast. And you let this sit overnight. And this is what's called a poolish. And I'm following a recipe from flour, water, salt, yeast from Ken Forkish. It's just the overnight pizza dough with poolish. It's like not just doing a dough that's only being like activated and rising with yeast, but it's also not quite doing like natural yeast like you would with a starter. So this is kind of like an in-between as I understand it, since you're letting the dough, or sorry, you're letting like the flour and water mixture with just a little bit of yeast ferment overnight, so for about like 12 hours or so, and then you mix it into the larger recipe to make your pizza dough. So that's what I need to do now. That sat overnight, so I'm gonna mix this with more flour, water, and salt. But I cut the recipe in half, so it should make, the full recipe makes 5 pizza doughs, which I hate. Like, I do love this cookbook, but I hate cookbooks that make like the yields for things are just kind of ridiculous. It's like, I'm pretty sure like the fundamentals of bread and pizza, like this is meant for home bakers. At what point am I gonna need 5 pizza doughs? So the pizza dough is done after the initial mix. Waited about 20 minutes, did some folding, waited another 20 minutes, did some folding, and now she's ready to sit and bulk ferment and hopefully rise as much as I need her to. I'm also going to be making the pizza tomorrow. This is technically a same, well, no, not same day because I made the Polish last night. In theory, it is ready to be made today, but I want to give it a little extra time to just ferment a little bit more in the fridge, develop some flavor, and today is only Saturday. Pizza day is almost always Sunday, so that will be used for tomorrow. But other than that, I did some dishes, had some breakfast, and then I got ready a little bit to just like a little bit of makeup because look good, feel good, be productive. I don't know. So you probably can't tell, but my skin is like on one today. Like usual acne, fine, whatever. We know her. But I'm getting like a weird rash up here that I just noticed is also like up here. I literally don't know what it could be from, that like something that touched my face only here and here. I don't know. Also, my eyelids are like dry and kind of getting rashy, so I didn't want to put eyeshadow on. I mean, I'm just a girl. So it is time to decorate for Christmas. But first I need to gather all the Halloween things and put those away while also getting the Christmas stuff out. But I'm just ready for the Christmas vibe, so we're gonna get going. But first I thought I would show you a little bit of the Halloween stuff we already had up. I'm in my bedroom right now just because the lighting was so much better. You can also probably see behind me, if you've been around, probably like, Sarah, why the hell is your bed up against the wall? Yeah, we unfortunately had a leak with all of the rain that we've been having. I came home on Thursday to our bed just soaking wet because normally the bed isn't pushed up against the closet and the door and the shelf. It is right here in the middle of the room. Yeah, I came home on Thursday to our bed just like soaking wet, and we realized it was dripping through the light, which is not only unfortunate because we have a leak, that's a fire hazard. So we're not turning that light switch on. Luckily it was raining all day yesterday too, and it didn't leak anymore, which is confusing. I don't know. Honestly, it's just frustrating because it's like we went from one water problem to another. If you're new here, between the months of like June to October, we didn't have hot water for probably like 75% of that time. It's a whole long stupid story. Long story short, you choose to move into New York City, you're gonna have shitty landlords that don't pay attention to things. You're gonna end up in an old building that doesn't work and has problems, and that's just the risk that you take to live in a great, expensive city. So finally, right before we went on vacation, our hot water, after they came like 5 or 6 times, finally was like consistently working. And now just for us to have a leak that tried so hard to get someone to come out and fix it yesterday. That's why I worked from home, and that just was not the case. So yeah, on Thursday night, while it was still actively leaking, we slept on the air mattress in the living room where I was earlier while I was crocheting because it was like actively dripping because it's such a high fall. It was very loud, and like I was just gonna hyperfixate on that sound all night and would not fall asleep. So we slept in the living room, had a little sleepover. And I'm supposed to be showing you Halloween decorations. Okay, I suppose honorable mention Halloween decoration. Black cat. Yes. Your spooky vibes all year round. But on this shelf, this is like my favorite thing ever. We just bought this ghost light from Home Goods this year. It turns on, obviously it's not on at the moment, but I love it. Kind of sad to see her go just because she fits in with our black and white vibes. And then, oh my gosh, this pumpkin I might actually keep out. That was a gift from one of my friends. It says Mr. and Mrs. on it because I just got engaged recently and we're gonna be having a fall wedding, so that's kind of perfect. Everything else, dinosaurs included, stay here all the time. And then over here on our dresser drawers, ignore the mess. The whole room is a mess, obviously. Things are out of place. Have our little black Christmas tree, love her. I also got these really, really cute salt and pepper shakers from Home Goods as well. So ceramic trees. This is a candy bowl we've had for quite a while. This is the first year that I did not buy candy. Obviously we don't hand out candy because we have no one to hand it out to, living in an apartment with no kids. But it's for us. But I just put our, oops. We'll fix that later, some of our Lego roses in there. And then this is just a candle from Dogfish Head Brewery that will soon be a mug once we burn through it. This like platter plate that has a haunted house on it. That was from like 2 apartments ago when we still lived in Delaware. It was like a really rather large apartment complex, and when people didn't want things anymore, they just like put it out into the common area. We've gotten a lot of stuff from that, and that's one of those things. Someone put that out there. I also got rid of a lot of my shit doing that, just like old yarn and crafting supplies, and I think we put random furniture out there before. It was really fun. I kind of miss those days. I have these little wooden guys here. I think I got this from a grocery store. I'm not really sure. And these are little Lego minifigures that Evan got. I think they're Dungeons and Dragons. We don't play, but I don't know. It was fitting. Obviously my other Halloween mugs or fall mugs I will have to put away. They're not on right now. You can kind of see No, you can't. You can only see Kramer. If you don't know that story, go find it in the video. I talk about it in a couple different ones. But we have string lights hanging up here in this little walkway that are orange, that they're on a timer, so they normally go off around 3, along with our ladder lights that are always here as well. So we will be taking those down, and last year we put up some snowflakes here, which was really cool, so I'd love to do that again. And this whole situation under our TV was a vibe at some point, but things are just messy now, and I'm not gonna put it together for the sake of an aesthetic video just to take it apart later. So you get the idea though. I have this really cute pumpkin that lights up, jack-o'-lantern that's pink, that matches our pink vibes of this room. This little ghosty is also new. That was like a random find at Michael's, I believe. These little books, they do open, you could put things in them. Those were thrifted. These little mason jars with flowers that are painted. I made those with my sister a very long time ago. The star of the show, my absolute favorite, a ceramic tree I got from Michael's also years ago that I'm just obsessed with. I'm very sad to put her away because for some reason I don't have a Christmas one. I did like growing up with my parents, but maybe I need to invest in a Christmas ceramic light up tree this year. And of course, Johnny. Long live Johnny. Wish he could stay here forever. And obviously I have like other odds and ends of Halloween things kind of scattered throughout, but that's the main idea. Also, I just realized I filmed those clips without changing the settings on my microphone, so if it was like muffled there for a second, I do apologize. Welcome to the loft. I think I got pretty much everything up here except for the ceramic tree. That's still downstairs. The coffee mug I'm still using is downstairs. I'll wash that and bring it up eventually. My bathroom mat, I don't think I showed you that, but it has like a black cat on it and it's orange. I'm gonna wash that and then bring that up later. But now the floor is just a mess, so I need to put that away, but I need to get to all the stuff back there. So this is kind of our storage section of the loft of the apartment. We probably, while I'm up here, I should reorganize that so it looks a little bit better. We also definitely need to get more storage containers because I just keep buying more decorations because I can't help it. Oh, also while I was coming up here, I guess my ponytail or my hoodie must have gotten stuck on the light because it was attached to a nail all the way over there. So that was nice. I got that down already, so I just need to disconnect it. And then I think I have other lights I'll put here. I definitely bought a lot of lights last year and like garland. Oh yeah, garland here. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Christmas tree. Okay, so all of the Christmas stuff is out. Oh my God, can you hear the wind? She's rough. It's like 30 degrees outside, but I was getting warm up here, so I opened the skylight and I don't really want to get back up to close it, so if it's loud, I'm sorry. But Halloween is mostly taken care of. You probably can't see behind me because I had to pull out so much stuff to get the boxes out to put things away. But I figured, so like when I decorate, I kind of just like to get into the flow with, okay, I'll shut it. Anyway, I think I was saying that when I decorate, I really tend to just like get into the flow with it, and I know that I'm not gonna remember to film or it's just gonna like take me even longer. So I thought I'd like quickly show you some of my decorations, like some of the favorite ones, and then at a later point in time in this vlog, we'll just like submit clips of what the place looks like fully decorated, and especially with the Christmas tree too, because we do have like a tiny, bigger than the black Halloween one that I have. It's probably like, I think it's like 3 feet. I do not remember, but we set that up here. It already has lights on it and stuff, but then Evan and I will decorate it together. So I'll just wait until he's home so we can put that together. I don't know if there's anything. What is in here? Cute little gift bag that has ribbon, Family Guy season 3 episodes 9 through 16. Some light bulbs, some tape, and then like a gift card holder. Well, we're just gonna put that to the side. Oh my gosh, my phone case. I got this gingerbread festive phone case last year from Velvet Caviar. Got some dish towels, like Christmas cats. My mom got these for me a while ago. I think this is a bag of our Christmas Legos. Yup. I will save that for Evan to put together because he is the Lego king. These, it's hard to see. I'm gonna wait to take them out, but they are Christmas tree candles that I obviously have never lit, never going to, because they are beautiful, have little cranberries on them, very glittery, which is why I'm gonna wait to take them out. They'll either be like on the dining room table for a centerpiece or on our like TV stand for a centerpiece. Ooh, I love this. I love things that light up for any holiday. So this is just a decorated wine bottle. No, I did not paint it myself. I wish I was that talented, but very cute. I think this is just from Kohl's. It came in a set. My mom has the other one. This normally goes in the kitchen just for some ambiance. Oh my gosh, I lied. I do have a ceramic Christmas tree. It's just super fucking tiny and it's white. I'm not a big fan of the white, though that does mean I could put it in our bedroom because it's black and white themed decor now, but I'm pretty sure this thing doesn't work. Yeah, no. Ooh, all my Christmas mugs! Sarah of the past, what were you doing putting this away? I have my Christmas llama, my Christmas winter kitty. I don't think this is a mug. Oh, this must be an old jar that had a candle in it. I have a lot of these because I always, oh, here's another one. I always think that for these jars, because like holiday candles, whether it's like Halloween or Christmas, like always come in such festive jars, and I'm like, I don't want to just get rid of it, which is why I love the ones that like turn into cups afterwards. We have a bunch of those now, but I'm just like, I don't want to get rid of it, so I'm always like, I'll either reuse it for something. Like I have this one from Target from last year that is now like a, sometimes I'll put it upside down and it'll be like a little tray for something, or it could be like a catch-all next to the front door to like put keys in and stuff. Ones like these that are a little bit smaller but aren't like tall enough to be a vase, I can't really put things in them. I'm always like, oh, one day I'll make my own candles and put them in here. Maybe I'll do that this year. Maybe this year is the year to do that. And then we have our Mr. and Mrs. Claus, which actually like have more meaning this year. I've had these forever. I won them as a gift during like a winter themed baby shower years ago, before I was engaged. Evan and I were together, but we weren't engaged yet. But now we are actually about to be Mr. and Mrs. Claus. He's not gonna care, but I think it's cute. Felt Christmas tree. I love this basket. This was probably, every year Evan's parents give us just like a basket of assortment of random like snacks and gifts and wine and like little kitchen things, and I love it and it's so cute. And I think this is, or no, this may have just come from my parents' house. Either way, I love this, but I never do anything with it, so maybe I can find something creative to do with this. But it also has shit in it. Little nutcrackers. I think these are actually a gift from Evan's parents. And then these are just like baked goods, I'm bringing cookies to work type of thing. So I have a bunch of these. Ooh, this is really pretty. This is a handmade like ceramic tree that was purchased. I know it looks like, truthfully, it kind of looks like a toddler did it, or like this is probably about the level I'd be at to try to make something like this. But this was a Christmas gift from Evan's mom a couple years ago. Apparently I've just opened the box of things that came from Evan's parents, but this wasn't even a gift. This was, I think, a couple years ago. We were at his parents' house drinking wine on the holidays, as we do, and his mom was just like took this off of her counter where it was placed as decoration and was like, I don't want this, take it. And I was like, okay, bet. And it lights up. Cute little Merry Christmas sign. This is from the dollar store. Wine glasses, festive snowflake wine glasses. Oh, I love this. I mean, it's just from Michael's, but a little sign that says Meowie Christmas. Some of this stuff is so cliche and silly, but like, I am that bitch. And then we have our stockings, which have been so fun, or they were so fun last year because we actually have a fireplace now. Technically 2 fireplaces. They don't work, obviously. This one is mine. Santa is Evan's. And then we have this plain one that I use for the cats, which every year I say I'm gonna like huffy paint write their names on, and then I never do, so. And then I have this guy, which I'm pretty sure is just all of our ornaments. Okay, no, there's a couple extra things in here as well. Have some little forest black, white, and gray trees that go in our bedroom. One of my personal favorites are my SpongeBob string lights that I've had forever. I know I've talked about these in other videos. Got them from like a Scholastic magazine when I was a kid. I think I gave them to my dad for a Christmas present, but when I moved out, he was like, you should take them. They're all missing their noses. I don't know what happened. Ooh, and here are, these are the snowflakes I was talking about that I'll try to string up here again, but got some gingerbread garland, also from Oriental Trading, just paper, but it's held up fairly well. All sorts of garland in here, apparently. Speaking of ornaments, hold on. I have to give a special shout out to our new ornament that we got from Disney World, which now in retrospect, this thing is huge. It'll probably take up like the entire tree, but I don't care. I'm so excited. Oh wait, we got 2 ornaments at Disney World. I forgot. First one is a pickle ornament. This is a German tradition to like hide a pickle on a tree. My parents always had one growing up. I mean, Evan don't have one. And instead of getting just like a pickle spear, like I think most have, this was from Germany and Epcot, just a little like dill pickle cheeseburger type chips. And it's so cute. I love these ornaments. They're like, is it just like painted glass, I guess? I don't know. Brings me so much joy. Look at this. So pretty. I guess it's supposed to be like the Epcot ball as Mickey Mouse's head, I think. Either way, it's just so pretty. I'm probably gonna go get a snack and perhaps some more coffee and then start decorating. And we will see what the day has ahead for us, but I will check in at some point. Good morning. It is the next day. I woke up, spent the morning drinking my coffee, relaxing, did a little bit of editing and posting for my last video, and then made myself a breakfast sandwich. Just egg and cheese today. I ate all of my veggie sausage yesterday, not realizing I'd wake up today and want a breakfast sandwich. Anyway, sorry to leave you all hanging yesterday. Not that you noticed that at all until right this moment, and I'm telling you it's the next day. But essentially, I'm doing my makeup right now, getting ready. Yesterday, I started decorating as I said. Evan came home. He was helping me with a couple of different things, which was really helpful. And then we just kind of hung out for the rest of the day. We ordered takeout, got sushi for dinner, started watching a documentary. Now it's the next day and he's at work and I am back to my shenanigans. Although I am very excited to have finally decorated for Christmas. It doesn't feel quite as like magical as Halloween did in our apartment. So I just kept telling Evan yesterday, I was like, I might need to buy some more decorations, which from a tiny apartment living standpoint may not be the best idea, but like the serotonin it brings me just to walk into my apartment every day and just have everything decorated. All the lights that we have up, which you all will see soon, help a lot, but there's just like certain places where I'm like, we just need more, you know? So for today, I figured I should probably get out of the house despite the fact that it's freezing cold. I think it says it's like 51 degrees outside, but the like feel like temperature is 38. So no thank you, but I would like to go to Michael's and get some yarn for a new crochet project. No, I'm not done the blanket. I think I'm in the middle of one, what is it called, a skein? A yarn ball. I'm in the middle of one yarn ball. I have one more after this, and which I don't know how many have gone into this blanket at this point, probably over 10. I'm probably just gonna stop. However big it is, I'm just gonna call it quits and stop. So I have not quite finished that project, but I got really excited for a Christmas related crochet project that I'll tell you all more about once I like have the supplies. I'm gonna go to Michael's and check that out. And if I happen to stumble upon a couple other Christmas decorations, okay. And then I figured, I know I said yesterday, I just need to do like a small grocery run. I wasn't gonna go to Trader Joe's, but there's a Trader Joe's right next to the Michael's that I need to go to. So we're going to Trader Joe's. I also may no longer be going home for the Thanksgiving break later this week. It's Sunday now. I was supposed to leave on Wednesday. I don't know if that's happening anymore. Not gonna get quite into that, but that essentially means that if I don't go home, I will then be here and I would need to do a little bit bigger of a grocery haul. So I figured while I'm at Trader Joe's, I'll just get, because I am out of like a lot of staples, just like everything bagel seasoning, which I need for the bagels, which I still want to make today, hash browns, though they never have them, and just a couple other things. So I might just pick up a couple of like random meal options that's either like freezer or pantry friendly perhaps. That way, like if I do end up going home, they don't go bad. I don't know. We'll see what happens. That is the plan for right now. I'm gonna go out into Manhattan for a little bit, which I barely have the motivation to leave my apartment in Brooklyn, but gotta do what you gotta do. I'm gonna finish getting ready and then I will take you along on my journey and maybe do some sort of little haul when we get back. It does not matter if it is the dead of winter or the middle of summer. Lugging a heavy bag of groceries around the city does not get any easier. Oh my god. Before I show you what I got, it is still before 3 p.m., which I feel like to me justifies that I can have some coffee because now I'm exhausted and I really want some coffee. Now I can show you my groceries. That is so good. That is so good. I was about to say, I was probably a barista in a past life, but I was literally a barista in this life once upon a time, so it makes sense. First and foremost, I think I said, since I may be staying in New York this week as opposed to going home for the holiday, I'm trying to just like buy foods that can make easy meals if I'm gonna be here, so I don't have to do a big grocery haul. You think hot dogs, you think summer, and it is November, but we have hot dogs in the freezer. So I got some hot dog buns, easy meal. Cheese. Pretty self-explanatory. It's cheese. A Caesar salad kit for lunches. I am still working on Monday and Tuesday. One of the days from home, one of the days in the office. So my go-to lunch is always just like a salad and a veggie chicken patty or a salad and ravioli. Something or other. I have the chicken, I have the ravioli, now I have the salad. Feta, I use this for when I make avocado toast, when I make sourdough. I don't think I'll be making sourdough this week. I guess I could if I'm gonna stay home. We'll see. Either way, if I don't open this week, it's not gonna go bad. So I have it. It was my lucky day. They had the frozen hash browns. Tikka masala, I think I already have 1 or 2 in the freezer, so this is just to keep up my bounty. Veggie dumplings. I love these. These are delicious. I've been craving dumplings. We tend to do this when we make veggie fried rice, which I think I already have one of those in the freezer, so I didn't get it, but that could be an easy meal. I haven't tried these yet, but these are the Trader Joe's seasoned waffle fries, and I mean, you can't really go wrong with a seasoned waffle fry, so I figured if we do hot dogs one night, this could be great. A can of pumpkin. I got this just in case. I mean, it's still the fall. I can still make pumpkin things, but if I do go home, I was gonna make a pumpkin tiramisu. So if I don't go home, I realize I'm calling both places home. Both places are home. If I don't go to Delaware, I could still make the pumpkin tiramisu for me and Evan since I made a pumpkin pie for us last week. So I got the Trader Joe's brand overnight oats. I got a peanut butter one, which I've had before. It's delicious. And then they had an apple one, which I have not tried before. I feel like I'm not big on apple oatmeal, but maybe this will change my mind. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know what the other one is, but I got 3 lemons just because I've been drinking a lot of lemon water recently and I ran out. I was really sad not to have lemons this morning. Found the lemon. Tempeh. Love Trader Joe's tempeh, mostly because it's the cheapest of like anywhere, of any grocery store in any state that I've been to. It's like less than $3. I have no plans for this yet, but it's not gonna go bad, and I figured good protein source for any sort of just like random put together meal. Tzatziki. I think I have some Beyond Meatballs in the freezer that I like to do with like a little Mediterranean type bowl. So I'll do farro, cherry tomatoes, which I already have, red onion, cucumber, tzatziki, feta, which I now have, some greens sometimes. So again, if I don't open this week, it will still be good next week. A couple of protein bars. I talked about this in another video, so I won't get into it, but I've been really liking these Think protein bars, and then these I only see at Trader Joe's, but they're the Fulfill ones as well. Dish soap because I was out. Everything bagel seasoning. Honey because we were out. Honestly, it was good that I ended up going to Trader Joe's because there's certain things that I just refuse to buy at other places because they're so expensive. Eggs being one of them, but Trader Joe's was all out of eggs, except for like the really, really expensive ones. I guess this is the last thing, but this is the Trader Joe's brand aioli garlic mustard sauce. Never had this before. The only real story behind this is that there's this place, actually I think I brought you guys there for my 30th birthday. There's this bar in Chelsea that we love to go to that has really good pretzels that you can get that they serve with just like the most ridiculous, pungent, it's not spicy, just like pungent truffle mustard that it's a love-hate relationship because like you swallow it and it makes like your nose hurt and eyes water, but it's great. I can't explain it because I've never really been a mustard girly, but it's so good. So ever since we've been trying to figure out like what brand they use, it turns out they make their own. So but they said they just like mix a couple of mustards together. So long story short, in order to achieve that at home, we're gonna have to experiment with some mustards. This I have no intentions of using for my mustard experimentation. It's just ever since I've been really loving trying different kinds of mustard. I have like 4 different things of mustard in the fridge right now, and this seemed fun. I just counted. We have 6 different types of mustard in our fridge right now. Okay, but quickly, a little Michael's haul. In terms of Christmas stuff, they really had nothing. I was kind of disappointed. So like I said, I want to do a little bit of crocheting. It's a project that I want to like have one for myself, but then if I could do it and it looks nice, I want to be able to give it to at least like 1 or 2 family members as well. So I will throw up an inspiration picture of what I am going for. Yes, I know that it's simple, but I've crocheted one thing in my life and I'm not even done with that yet. So this is what we're going for. And here are the colors that I got. Now that I'm looking at it on camera, it's kind of giving like Italian flag pizza pesto. I kind of wanted something a little bit more like muted or earthy tone, I guess, for the colors. Obviously like white or off-white is a little bit easier, but it was pretty much like either this or like neon red, neon green, and that's just not what I wanted. So we'll see how it looks. I think like in context, once I make like the paper chains, it will look fine, but right now it's giving pizza. And then because I only have one crochet hook currently and it is humongous and not meant for yarn like this, I just got this little 3-pack of crochet hooks. So this is a 4.5, a 5, and a 5.5, and I think I needed the 5 or the 5.5, so I don't want to talk about how long this took me to do, but know that it was way too long. The good news is, so I did the white one first, and then I just finished the red one, and there is significant improvement from this white one to the red one, but oh my god. Also, my wrists hurt so bad. I think just from having like such a small crochet hook and much thinner yarn than what I'm used to with that big, my blanket's right here, the big blanket that I have. My plan was to like hopefully get like one of each color done. I don't know if I can commit to doing the green one today, and then finish making the bagels because I'm also working on that right now, and then like shower, come back, and sometime later tonight work on my blanket. But like, ow. Also, there is a cat right here. Thank you for not chewing on the yarn. Ignore the weird angle, ignore the flickering light. That's our string lights. You can't see it with the human eye, but on camera it picks it up. Ignore my face if it looks weird. I have a face mask on. But it is time to boil and bake the bagels. I feel like I used to be like a bagel making fiend. I used to make bagels all of the time, and I haven't done it in a very long time. I may have said that already. I have my water boiling here. It's a mixture of just water, baking soda, and honey. Oven is preheated. I'm just gonna attempt to boil some bagels, put the egg wash on, put the toppings on, and then bake them. So we have 8 bagels. And then I have sesame seeds and everything bagel seasoning. So I think I might do 3 everything, 3 plain, and then 2 sesame. Leave them for about 30 seconds, then we flip them. I'm gonna start this one upside down first. I don't know if that makes a difference. Or top down, I guess. Whatever. I don't know what the last thing you saw was because apparently my memory card was full, so sorry about that. The little rant I was going on was just about how much I love baking, how it's such a science, it is so cool, you get to do a little bit of a science experiment and then it results in something that you can eat. It's just so great. It is so fun. Baking is my therapy. I will never stop saying that, even if those bagels turn out like trash, which God, I hope they don't. But even if they do, it's just so cool. It's just so fun. That's that. So I just put the bagels in the oven. They're gonna bake for about 20 minutes. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go wash off my face because as you can see, I'm quite shiny. Y'all, I could cry. I could cry. They are perfect. Like, what? And you probably fully thought I was gonna say I was gonna cry because they didn't turn out well. I made those. These might be the best looking bagels I've made, I fear. I don't know, maybe it was the sourdough discard. I'm like really hungry too. I could eat, I mean, it's still piping hot, but God, I could eat one of those bagels right now. But I will wait until the morning. I will be good because I need to make pizza soon. Also, I did change into my Eagles jersey because I forgot that they played today. Some fan I am. And now I am back on the couch. And I think this is where I will be for the rest of the evening. It's actually almost 8 o'clock, which is hard to believe because I feel like it was just 20 minutes ago I was saying, it's barely 3 o'clock. I can have some coffee. And now, I don't know. I mean, I accomplished a lot today. I accomplished a lot this weekend. If you hear background noise, it's my dryer. I apologize. I feel like the only thing that I really didn't do was clean the bathroom, which I definitely still need to do, but I may attempt to crochet a little bit more. Evan's not gonna be home until almost 10. and I can't wait that long to eat pizza. So I'll insert some clips of that. I'll also insert some clips of the apartment while it's all lit up and Christmassy and cozy. You already get a sneak preview behind me. Yes, those are the SpongeBob lights, and yes, I love them. I'm obsessed with them. But today's vlog felt like a lot of fun. I know I just posted a reset planned with me video, but that will probably be what the next video is as well, because it's December and I feel like we're gonna have a lot to talk about because there's a couple of things changing, a couple of things going on, but we will get to that, let's say next month. That's literally like 7 days from now. But thank you so much for coming on this adventure with me the past 2 days, and I will see you next time.